as far as your time goes on a daily basis, and, you know, I think one of the things, real estate for the ones that love you engulfs them in your business. Like your mum's involved because she's asking you how you're going, your brother's involved, you know, even though he's in development with me, all that sort of stuff, and your girlfriend, Emily, everyone sort of knows what's going on. And I know there's no general time to shut off, but how do you keep a reasonable level where you just shut off from it and not talk about real estate, say, for a couple of hours in a day? How do you do that? And can you do it?
Yeah, I can. It's hard, but it's honestly based on what I'm feeling. Like if I've had, you know, 4 or 5 meetings in the morning and I'm flat out by 1 p.m, then I'll go to the gym for an hour, take a break, get my mind refreshed, and then go back to work after.
Right.
So I don't necessarily structure my days incomplete. I have little breaks in between where I go off and do something else and then come back.
Right. Okay.
So
all right. That's good. I never used to do that.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. So I admire that.
Yeah. So to answer your question is I might go to the gym at 1 p.m, but then I might work then full on till 8 p.m. And then also because I'm doing opens on Sundays and obviously also Saturdays as well, I have to, you know, schedule in breaks at times which are not sort of common.
Yeah.
And at night, I like keeping busy, and I also do work before I go to bed and things like that. So hence why I can take little breaks during the day, because I know I'm doing that later and beforehand.
Okay. All right. So then answer me this. If in a day, there are some days, I'll tell you what I used to do. In my diary, I used to do all my shit jobs in the morning.
Yep.
Right? And I don't mean shit jobs.
Yeah,
I used to do the harder stuff.
Yep.
Ring all my vendors. I used to find out, you know, what the vendor did for work. If he was a lawyer or whatever, and they got in at 7:30, I'd ring them at 8. I'd get it. So by the time I got to 10, 11 o'clock, I'd done all my transactional stuff, right? In the afternoons, it was always for market appraisals and getting buyers in cars.
Yep.
They were the two things. They were the only two things that, you know, do you operate on any structure like that?
Yeah, I do. I think there's still obviously plenty of improvement to have with time.
Yeah.
I always structure my day where, you know, I get to the office by 7:30, usually on average, between 7:30 to 8 a.m.
Yep.
And then in that time, I do all my admin related, all my marketing, everything that doesn't involve me talking to a buyer, I do that before 10 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
So I structure everything that needs my attention, and I guess me being on the computer, which is not really productive. That's why I do it in the morning, because buyers and vendors are most likely active, I say, after 10 a.m, unless, as you said,
unless you've got a particular job type.
They're professionals in certain type of position where you need to speak to them early.
Yeah.
Example, like Bruce, he always called me very early. So you have to deal with certain people at different time.
Yeah,
But I try and get all the things I don't want to do, the things I don't like doing in the morning, so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Okay.